Good morning, sir. Now we want to present our assignment.
This is our group member, Lok Jihao, Lo Xuemin, Nur Zatil, Nur Hadiza, dengan Nurul Fatihah. The company that we choose is Adidas. Let's start our presentation with the background of the entrepreneur and company.
I was born on November 3rd, 1900, in the small town of Herzogenaurach, Germany. My mother ran her own laundry service, where my older brothers and sister would help when we could. We became known as the town's laundry boys. But that never bothered me, because I was always distracted by my father's work. A few years earlier, he had to close his family's textile business, and was forced to work in a local factory as a shoe cobbler. It was difficult to see his family business gone, but if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have created one of the most recognizable brands in the world. Since I can remember, I've always had a strong love for sports, and it was something I was great at. Not just one or two sports either. Track and field, skiing, soccer, football, boxing. I loved everything about every sport, but I was always bothered by the same thing in every sport: the shoes. Keep in mind, this was 1918, and back then, shoes were just shoes. To me, it seemed wrong using the same shoe for sprinting and soccer, as each sport was different. So, I set out to revolutionize the sports world by creating professional, specialized sports shoes that would improve performance. Unfortunately, my visions were halted when World War I broke out, and I was drafted into the war. I wasn't even 18 yet when I got drafted. It was something that changed how I would live the rest of my life, and promised myself to never waste another minute on something I didn't fully believe in. So, the moment I got back, I converted my mother's washroom into a shoe workshop. And along with my close friend, we built our own machinery from a bicycle, since Germany was in an economic depression. It was one of the most difficult times in my life, not knowing if what I was doing was right, whether I'd succeed, or if my ideas would work or amount to anything. But this is what I believed in, and it was what I was meant to do. One of our first shoes would be used for track. I experimented with many different types of materials ranging from kangaroo leather to shark skin. But in the end, I settled on cowhide and attached nails that we hand filed down into spikes to the bottom of the shoe. When I showed people, many thought it was funny or a fluke claiming it didn't work. I ignored their words, believing in the product, and continued my work. Fortunately, my older brother saw the potential and joined me, as he was skilled in business and marketing. We created the Dassler Brothers Sport Shoe Factory. In 1936, at the German Olympic Games, my brother and I saw the perfect opportunity to show the world that our shoes were what athletes needed. We would equip athletes from all around the world with our shoes to be seen on the world stage. Showing our shoes worked. Many of our athletes would go on to win their events and positively praising our footwear. Our shoes reached the world stage when American Jesse Owens won 4 gold medals in track with our spiked shoes. The entire sporting world had never seen such shoes before, and orders began to pour in. But just as we opened new factories and began expanding, World War II broke out, changing everything. In order to keep the business alive, we were pressured to join the National Workers' Party, or risk losing everything and putting over 100 employees out of work. I was deeply saddened by everything. What mattered to me most had always been sports and its ability to bring people of all colors and nationalities together, not wars that tore families and people apart. My brother and I were drafted, but unlike my brother, I was released early in order to run the business. We tried to manage our split through letters, but my brother felt I wasn't handling the business well, and we began fighting more often. Eventually, after his return from the war, we decided to split ways, never speaking to each other again. He would become one of my biggest rivals with his own company, Puma. With the United States looking to help the German economy recover after the war, they provided me with leftover war materials so I could continue my work. I had a workforce, materials, my innovative spirit, but was missing a name for my shoes. I wanted to name it with the first 2 letters of my first name and the first 3 letters of my last, but that was already taken. So when registering, I decided to add an I in between, officially naming my sports shoe company Adidas.
Next, we move to the mission, vision, and objective of Adidas company. The mission of Adidas is to be the global leader in the sporting goods industry with brand built on a passion for sport and sporting lifestyle. They are continuously to improve its brands and product to improve their competitive position. The vision of Adidas is to become a design leader with a focus on getting the best out of the athlete with the performance-oriented product in the sport market globally. For example, they are partnered up with the controversial public figures like Kanye West. Third is the objective. The objective of Adidas company is focused on the phrase creating the news to meet its customer need and expectation. Next, we proceed to the benefit the company can get from the budget in order to improve business.
First, create opportunities in business and create profit, which is Adidas company will get many opportunities in business from the National Budget 2020 to increase their profit. Adidas company will seize off the opportunity in the business to keep their company growing and expanding every year. From the based on budget National Budget 2020, the government will provide investment incentive, which is provide an opportunity for a company to generate additional economy activity for the economy as well as for the country. It also can give a benefit to other people by creating employment opportunity and supporting small and medium enterprise to continue to grow in the future. This will make a company profitable and make a company strong in its economic sector. Based on National Budget 2020, the government has provided the budget to upgrade of the company system in the business. For example, like Adidas creating a creative product advertising system into the mass media and also only use official website for the sale and purchase process. Next point is be sponsor of Malaysia national football team and improve brand. Adidas company will be joined to be a sponsor to the Malaysia national football team in the international championship to strengthen its brand nationwide. According to the government, sport can unite the people in Malaysia. So, the collaboration with other brand sponsor of Malaysian national football team, it will give a positive impact to the football associations of Malaysia. For example, among the football player and supporters. Besides that, Adidas company will able to produce high quality employees and trust in corporate governance to enhance the company profitability. The government will provide the budget to strengthen the union integrity to make sure the company or organization free from the corruption and misconduct of employees in the employment of the company. With the strategy that the government state in National Budget 2020, it also can able to reduce employees' irresponsible attitude toward the company. Next, Adidas company can enhance research and development R&D framework of their product like shoes, clothing, accessory, bed and so on in their business. Based on the National Budget 2020, the government will provide the research management agency, which is it will help the company doing the R&D toward the product produced by the Adidas company. Research and development R&D carried out by the company, it will further increase production of Adidas brand product and it made growth of company's revenue or their income.
Next, we move to SWOT analysis.
The first strength of Adidas is brand value. Adidas is internationally recognized as a premium sport apparel manufacturer. Adidas has created a strong niche for itself with its own audience. The second strength of Adidas is their effective marketing strategy. Adidas sponsors a global organization that provides the opportunity to advertise live to sport lovers and fans worldwide. The second strength of Adidas is the diverse distribution network. Establishing a reliable distribution network can be a powerful competitive advantage and help Adidas remain competitive.
Second is able to take digital step in business to become digital company. Adidas company will able to take digital step in their business operations to become one of the digital companies.
Adidas company focus on targeting and strengthening its brand with next generation athletes in the 14 to 19 age group. Adidas believe this target group is the most influential user group in the world. For the weakness, Adidas' weakness is brand endorsement deals. Adidas has gained less endorsement deals among athletes compared with other brands like Nike, Under Armour, and Puma. The second weakness is slow design turnaround. Adidas' turnaround time is about 18 months from design to store, which is an alarming weakness of Adidas. This turnaround is very slow and Adidas risks missing trend. The third is Adidas depends on an external manufacturer. Adidas does not have as much control over the manufacturing process, and they also cannot control the quality of manufacturing. For opportunities, Adidas' opportunity is e-commerce. In the modern technology world, e-commerce is an important choice for business as there are many companies expanding their online store. The next opportunity is product innovation. Innovation can help Adidas solve problems, generate profit, increase market share, and beat competitors.
The threat of Adidas is competition and exchange rate. Adidas has many competitors such as Puma and Nike. For the exchange rate, each country are different. Next is peace analysis. The first one is political. Adidas should follow the political producers when selling product online because each country has its own political system. Second was economy. Unemployment rate, wage rate, taxation, inflation, and interaction rate are the factors that will influence Adidas' performance and profitability.
Third is social. Adidas want to address health-related issues and live an active lifestyle to the people. Lastly is technological. Adidas use speed factories to speed up production. This new technology shall be introduced to other factories in Asia and other locations.
Last, we want to talk about the strategy for Adidas company to create competitive advantage.
Strategies for Adidas company to create competitive advantage according to National Budget Malaysia 2020. The government will implement unity through sport. Adidas also can team up with their endorsement who will act as role model for young creators, sharing experience and showing that sport is about passion, determination, teamwork, helping others and being active. The second strategy, according to National Budget Malaysia 2030, the government will promoting environmental sustainability. Adidas company should reducing the use of virgin plastic, starting with eliminating plastic bag in their store, using only recycled polyester in every product.